And it is a go for us here in round 1 of the Nations Cup Qualifier 2026. We're here at Francorchamps in the F3500Bs. Heading through turn 1, we had quite a decent start. We were going for a different strategy compared to everyone else. Everyone else went wets and we went inters. But yeah, that allowed us to have a pretty good start since it was inters weathers. We went side by side through a rouge. Couldn't quite manage to get the move done there, so I had to back out. But yeah, so being on the inters at the start was beneficial, but in the long run I think the wets were better since it did get more wet later on in the race. As you can see, we make up the move there for second, now trailing Spippo here. Now this guy was so quick in qualifying, so we really had to try and gain as much as possible here. Now you can see centimetres apart going through that corner, and you can see how close it is between everyone rolling around that corner and people going quite wide, maybe nipping some puddles or something there. But yeah, we managed to make the move for first and are in the lead by lap 1 from P5. On lap 1 here now, you can see a big incident from one of the guys behind, just I think getting too much curb and then having a big incident. But yeah, he left in the end. And then on lap 2, brilliant move there from a fellow YouTuber going for the move there on Spippo, through a rouge on the exit. And then you can see Johnny VR getting involved as well. A 3-person battle through press going into the next few corners. And then yeah, you can see Spippo comes out on top in the end. Johnny VR just trying to get round Mia Skinner, but eventually, yeah, Mia Skinner gets back on top, and then it's just a big battle between these 5. And then eventually heading through these next few corners, Stee and Spippo have contact there, and then yeah, coming into the next corner, people go for quite a lot of dives, and it was just, yeah, quite a lot of contact. But Emma Gomez managed to take big advantage out of that and get 2 moves done. On lap 6 here now, you can see how much wetter it is, and that is really benefiting all those on wets, and I'm finding it very tricky on the inters in this weather especially. And yeah, in the end managed to defend off this guy through the next few corners, but yeah, we weren't going to keep this position for long. Just an example of how wet it is, on lap 5 going through a rouge, I had to lift off when normally you don't have to. And then yeah, this is a big spin. I had a big incident, went into the wall there, gave myself a little bit of damage on the front right suspension here now, but I had a little fight with Mikey heading in through the hairpin. Big slides as yeah, the suspension was a little bit damaged, but eventually Mikey managed to get us and get the position for P2, and now we just have to try survive basically for the rest of the race. Yeah, you can see how much it's affecting the 2 of us heading through these next few corners as we're both very slidey, trying to keep it on the track. That's how wet it was. And then eventually on lap 8, Mikey gets a little bit over the curb, and I think that gives him a loss of traction, so we managed to overtake him for P2. Heading on to lap 9, you can see how close the wet weather is keeping everyone together, as the 4 behind me very close together, and I'm not too far up the road either, so I'm going to have to try push and take advantage of this. Heading into the bus stop chicane here now, Mikey gets a little bit off the line, I think makes him lose traction on the curb there, and Steve manages to get past, but Mikey is trying to fight back with Great Al right on his tail. Then headed in through turn 1, Mikey is a good line, followed by Great Al and ML Gomez, and it is all in, getting ready to head through Rouge. Emma Gomez here now, you can see the kind of pace people getting on those wets through a rouge especially, as he's really trying to hunt down Great Al now. Great Al getting alongside with Mikey, heading up into the chicane after a rally on here now. Great Al manages to launch it up the inside of Mikey. There's a little bit of contact, but overall quite a good move now as Mikey's going to try fight back. But yeah, ultimately Great Al manages to get through a brilliant move by him. And then headed through the hairpin now, Great Al goes a little bit offline, allowing Mikey to get side by side, and Emma Gomez is just waiting for something to happen in this battle. And they're heading side by side through these corners as well. It's just so close between each other, you can just feel like something's about to go wrong. And eventually it does, heading through here now. There's contact between the 2, I'm not quite sure who's at fault here, but luckily no damage for either of them, but Emma Gomez manages to swoosh through. Then on lap 11, something really confusing happens. So first is just slowing down, and then eventually starts up again and then disconnects and goes into thinner. And then on lap 12 now, we are being really hunted down by Great Al. Heading into the bus stop chicane here now, he manages to get it side by side with us, goes for a great move up the inside, and there was a little bit of contact, but overall, no one's at fault there. That was just a good move from Great Al, just got too tight. And then on lap 13 here now, you can see how much the inters are affecting us in this wet weather. Steve managed to get through, and Emma Gomez rang the outside through the bus stop chicane. He is on fire. Then heading up into the first corner on the penultimate lap of the race here now, we tried to get side by side with Emma Gomez. We don't have enough traction out of turn 1, but we do in the long run on the straight here now. It's starting to die down now, so it's basically just surface water we need to worry about. And then heading up through Rouge here now, we get a good run on Stu, and you can see these inters are really benefiting us in the corners, and mainly on the straights if anything, because we have more grip on exits. And headed through here now, you can see how close Emma Gomez is getting to the back of us. He's ready to strike. Headed through here now on the penultimate lap, you can see how close it is between us all. From second down to 6th, we are millimetres apart. And Great Al on the final lap of the race dips it slightly off the curb on a Rouge, hits a puddle, and then that gives him a massive spin and a huge incident, and we managed to slip past. Now it's a 5-person battle for P1 on the last lap. Then headed through here.
Oh my god, I've lost 2 kilos of sweat, I'm not joking.
Big contact, but who's at fault? Let's look back at this. You can see heading through here now, we just get rear-ended heading into this corner. We go side by side with Emma Gomez. He manages to clear us, but then we just get rear-ended and manage to save it, luckily. But what actually happened, you can see Great Al has a massive amount of damage to his car, and then through here, he does brake at the right time. I think it's just all that damage really does not give him the best chance of getting through that corner with late braking, and I think that's what caught him off here. Now you can see all the carnage unfolding here from Steve's view, as he manages to pick up quite a few positions heading up into the next few corners. But ultimately ML Gomez wins. Unbelievable effort from him, unbelievable effort from everyone today. We managed to snatch second. I'm very happy with that for round 1 at Spa. Brilliant effort from everyone that round as always, and brilliant racing from everyone. It did get a little bit scary towards the end, I'll be honest, but yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to follow my journey to the big leagues.